This is our final presentation for Team Caldwell. Our project is a water cistern collection system paired with an interactive reading area at the public library. There will be a tablet enclosure that will be displaying data and infographics that teach the children about water conservation and its benefits. These two case studies helped us create our project proposal. The one on the left is a design aspect, and the one on the right is for the tablet. So the Toronto Public Library in Canada represented a similar size and scale to the Caldwell's Public Library. It helped us because they designed the area with native planning, and it was also a pilot project where they implemented more of this design throughout other branches in Toronto. And then the one on the right in Austin, the Twin Oaks Library, they integrated smart water technology with an informational tablet and artificial intelligence, which we want to incorporate with our tablet at the Caldwell Library. So our overall goals are to raise awareness for water conservation. We want to create an educational opportunity for the children to learn about water conservation and its importance. And lastly, our goal is to expand water conservation efforts across Caldwell. So this is just a timeline of what we have accomplished and what a few of our next steps. So first, on February 3rd, we established our team, and we got together, decided on our project, and it was also when we established a relationship with Mr. Williams, the community developer. And then on March 10th, we were able to get in contact with Post Oak Water Conservation District. They helped us as we're further developing our project. We decided on the water cistern, and they got really interested in our project, and they're also interested in providing us assistance. And then May 5th is our finalized proposal that we're going to put together to be able to present to the City Council of Caldwell so they can get behind on our project. And the presentation day for the City Council to see our proposal we composed on May 5th will be May 18th. And they will determine if we want to continue with the grant process. So the grant process for the water cistern system has 4 steps. The first, we're going to have to create a written proposal to submit to the district's general manager, and he will be giving it to the grant committee, and they will decide if the grant will go to step 2. That will be when the general board will see the entire, it'll be put on the agenda's meeting, and then the step 3 will be when the general board sees the grant proposal and overall votes on it. And then the last step will be if it is approved by the entire board, Caldwell will have to go through the process of generating a grant proposal on their behalf.
Up next, we have our site design. This is what we would hope our project would look like when it is finished. Some important things to note about our site design is the privacy fence in the back that would help reduce noise from the highway, the drought-resistant plants throughout all the garden areas, the water collection cistern and overflow retention pond, as well as the informational plaques we intend to place throughout the garden. These are some visualizations of these elements.
Okay, cool. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about data collection. So as computer scientists, we wanted to aid this project in a way where we could use data to show how our project could be beneficial for the community of Caldwell. Now, obviously, there's a lack of pre-existing data for Caldwell water usage, and there's no data about how much, there's no pre-existing data about how much water or money our project could save the community. So because of this, we used the library's, the square footage of the library's roof, historic regional precipitation data, and the estimated unit cost of water in Caldwell to generate our own data. And we were able to simulate potential water and money saved for the community if our project had been active during the years from 2018 to 2020 for each month, and also get the yearly totals. And here is a picture of some of our data and what it looks like. So you can see we have monthly precipitation months after construction, and then we have like amount of water, total amount of water, and then we converted it also to dollars and total amount of money saved. This is just for like, I think less than 3 years, but there's more. So obviously this data in this raw form isn't very helpful, but we wanted to be able to visualize this data so we could show the community of Caldwell how our project would benefit them. So we ran simulations using Python machine learning. And the first thing we did was we just graphed this data so we could show like how much water they could save after construction. So you could see here, like after about 3 years, they could save over 120,000 gallons of water, which is pretty significant. And this translates to over $500 saved within like a 3-year time span, which is also pretty significant for the community. And we also implemented some simple Python machine learning modules, and we were able to predict how much water they could save. Using this data from our simulated 3 years, we were able to predict how much they would save for the next 6 years after that. So you can see like the amount of water saved is projected to be over 350 gallons of water, which is significant for the community. And here we are also able to convert that to dollars saved, which is over $1,500. But yeah, that's some of the data analysis that we were able to do with our simulated data. And we hope to show this to the Caldwell board, and hopefully it'll help us convince them of our project. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is the tablet that we're going to have on display at the Caldwell library. So this Caldwell, so the tablet is going to be a full functioning web application that serves to inform the community about our data collections and findings and how much water and how we are benefiting the community. So this is the first part of our tablet. So if you can see here, I kind of outlined like the basic structure of our tablet. We have like the wireless water sensors that we will purchase, and this will be feeding data into our database, which will be located on the tablet, which will then be sent through our JavaScript server to the React front end, which will then be displayed on the tablet as a web application with full functioning graphics and touchscreen. So this is like an example of what our database looks like right now. You can see like a lot of the same information that we've simulated earlier. And James.
Yeah, so as Matthew just talked about, our application on our tablet to display our data and money saved is a React web application. And so for right now, we've got model data displayed on the tablet, but as time goes on and we collect the data that we need, the real-time statistics will be shown on the tablet. We use libraries like React Bootstrap and React Router to build the application, and Canvas.js for presenting data and showing graphs. And
yeah, so everything has been fully built onto the tablet, including the database, the backend, and the front end. And so now we'll give you like a brief front end demo. And this is just like a basic outline for what we want our application to look like. We hope to improve upon it in the future. So now I will give a live demo of what our web application will look like on the tablet. So this is the tablet that we're going to have on display in the Caldwell Public Library and the web application that we've been developing. So the purpose of our web application is to show data and facts and figures in support of our project, and to show the people of Caldwell how we are benefiting their community with our project. So you can see we have like a water collected in 2020 graph. We have a water, and also our tablet will show data based on our machine learning predictions that we've done. So you can see this is the water predicted to be saved in 2021. And all these are fully interactive. If you click on the graphs, it'll show the specific numbers. And you can there's other facts and figures, money saved this month, total water saved. And yeah, it's just a very simple application right now.
So we're gonna display this tablet inside the library, and we're going to print a protected case for the tablet. We talked about for a while placing the tablet outside by the actual rain garden, but we thought that it'd be best to put it inside where the tablet was more protected. Even though it's got a case, it's easier if it's inside for it to be durable. And we're also going to print a 3D print a stand for the tablet.
And then the future of the project. We would like to implement more of these around the city of Caldwell, as well as other cities if possible, namely starting with the Civic Center and City Hall. We would also like to introduce smart irrigation systems controlled by artificial intelligence. These would be smart water sensors that pair with the water levels to tell how much water it needs. And then finally, we would like to discover alternative routes to assist in the conservation of water in the city of Caldwell.
On behalf of all of Team Caldwell, we would like to thank you for attending our presentation, and please let us know if you have any questions.